Hi guys, and welcome to Real Food. Join me for a spoiler-filled review of my favorite dark Christmas movie, Gremlins from 1984. I'll also be cooking up a midnight snack, so stay tuned if you want to see me turn into a gremlin.
There is a creature unlike anything you've ever seen before. But a word of warning. Never get him wet. Keep him out of bright light, especially sunlight. It'll kill him. But the most important thing, the thing you must never forget, no matter how much he cries, no matter how much he begs, never feed him after midnight.
Gremlins was written by Chris Columbus, directed by Joe Dante, and stars Zach Galligan as Billy and Phoebe Cates as Kate. What a smoke show. I also need to say before I forget, human talent aside, Mushroom the dog deserves a special shout out as Barney. The way he reacts to all of the crazy situations, Gizmo, and the Gremlins is phenomenal.
Oh, what is it?
No.
It's your new pet. Come on, Barney, be a good dog. You're kidding. Where did you get this?
Some little junk store in Chinatown.
The doggy Oscar goes to Mushroom. In a nutshell, this plot revolves around Billy, who gets a mogwai, the cutest thing you ever did see for Christmas, and he names it Gizmo.
Oh, isn't he cute? Has it got a name, Dad?
Yeah, Mogwai.
Unfortunately, Billy is not a responsible pet owner, which causes Gizmo to reproduce or multiply.
What is it?
I don't know.
Which unleashes a horde of mischievous gremlins on the town. Now, of course, the star of this movie are the Gremlins. And I've said it once, I'll say it again. This is because they are done practically. They are puppets, robots. There's also some stop motion animation as well. Thank God they didn't go with their original plan of putting masks on monkeys, because that would have been weird. But even 40 years on, these Gremlins look amazing and they are just so cute. And it feels like you can reach out and grab them. The most standout Gremlin Gizmo moments to me are caroling Gremlins, little Gizmo driving in his race car, and who could forget the craziest scene in the entire movie, the bar scene with all of the Gremlins. In 2 minutes, you get a flashing gremlin, a gremlin wearing Mrs. Deagle's wig and lipstick, a flash dance gremlin. Yes, that is a gremlin reenacting the movie Flashdance. A cool, jazzy gremlin, and my personal favorite, balaclava-wearing, gun-toting gremlin. Where do they get all these mini costumes and props? Don't ask, you don't want to know, because you don't care. You love to see it and you want to see it. This movie was released in the 1980s, so there are just a few things that don't age terribly well. The only black man in the movie dies first, so there's that. And don't tell me we don't know if he really dies. He gets attacked by a gremlin and then we see him comatose on the floor. So let's not split hairs here. The most unfortunate part of the movie happens at the very beginning, where Billy's dad, Daddy Peltzer, is in the store where he's trying to buy the Mogwai and he's pushing one of his horrible inventions on the store owner, the bathroom buddy. And he says that it can take care of a case of dragon breath. And then a gong sounds. So yikes. This is kind of an aside too, but I hate Daddy Peltzer. I get that that's the point. I get it. But he is a deadbeat lehu, her. Lehu, her. Apparently, he makes the illogical logical. This couldn't be further from the truth. None of his inventions work, and therefore simple things like cracking eggs and making coffee. I just can't stand this man. Anyways, then we have Mommy Peltzer, who is also terribly underwritten and underdeveloped. Basically, all she does is support her deadbeat husband, which is annoying. She also ends up defending herself from the gremlins with domestic items, which is a bit of a trope, but she comes into her own and she defends herself, and it is a kick-ass scene, so I don't really mind it. Despite this being a fun Christmas movie, there are quite a few messages and lessons depending on how you read into it. There does seem to be a warning about commercialism. I mean, Billy gets given Gizmo as a Christmas gift, and the final showdown is at a department store. So I think, especially looking back on it now, this is relevant for the 1980s, which was a time of excess. There are also some readings that pertain to colonialism. A white man takes something from a culture that isn't his without permission, and then lo and behold, things end poorly for both the gremlins and the town that they're brought to. And finally, the most obvious message, the dangers of trying to control something like nature instead of respecting it or understanding it. This is made really clear when the store owner comes to collect Gizmo at the end, and he says,
"You do with Mogwai what your society has done with all of nature's gifts. You do not understand. You are not ready."
So, if you want a dark Christmas movie monster film that is well written, well directed, and well acted, with meaningful messages, then give Gremlins a watch. I give Gremlins 4.75 Flashdance Gremlins out of 5. If you like movie reviews, then give this video a like and subscribe to Real Food.
Rustlers. Hold it.
No.
Get the hell off my spread. Now, go on back to your own movie.
Hey, I bet that was a... Say, do you think that... Hey, could that have been a gremlin?
Joelho alto, prejuízo moral.
Essas pertinências menores têm alguma fraqueza?
Só uma. Eu.
Want to try some of my Mountain Dew Zero Sugar?
Try.
Be careful.
Here's a little careful.
Here we go. Now maybe you guys will be quiet. Hey, you guys are really hungry.